Hello mga kawamat. In this video lesson, we will discuss problem solving involving compound interest more than once a year. So we will use this formula f is equal to p multiplied by 1 plus r over m raised to mt or m times t. And kapag hinahanap nyo naman yung present value, so p is equal to f over 1 plus r over m raised to m times t. So f stands for the future value, p is the present value, the principal amount, r is the annual interest rate, so kailangan naka-convert siya into decimal, m is the number of compounding periods per year. So ito yung mga halimbawa ng compounding periods per year. So, pag annually, so your M is equal to 1, yung previous discussion natin nakafocus lang sa annually, no? So, kapag more than once a year kasi, kapag compounded more than once a year, ibig sabihin, hindi lang isang beses ang pagbabayad sa loob ng isang taon. So, maaring dalawa, apat, or bi-monthly or labing dalawa. So, and then T stands for the time in years. So, to compute the interest, so we will use I is equal to F minus P, or F is the future value minus the present value. So, dun sa previous discussion natin, yung R over M that is equal to I, tapos yung M times T that is equal to N. So, baka magtaka kayo, bakit wala yung I saka N? So, ito pa rin yung gagamitin natin, no? So for example, number one, Anna deposited 10,000 pesos in a cooperative bank that offers 6% annual interest compounded quarterly. So how much will her money be after 2 years? So I suggest, so dapat meron kayong calculator or scientific calculator para mabilis nyo to makompute. Okay, ano yung mga given natin? Since ang hinahanap is magkano, no? Yung pera after 2 years. So, future value. Formula ng future value ang gagamitin natin. So, ang given natin, P is equal to 10,000. R is 0.06. O that is the rate. So, dapat small letter R lang yan. And M is equal to 4. Bakit 4? Dahil dun sa word na quarterly. And then, yung T natin is 2. So, again, ang gagamitin natin formula is yung formula for future value. So F is equal to P multiplied by 1 plus R over M raised to M times T. So isa-substitute lang natin, papalitan lang natin ng mga given values itong nasa formula natin. And then we will use now the calculator. So 10,000 multiply, so open parenthesis, pindot yung 1, tapos plus, pindutin yung fraction bar, 0.06 over 4. And then, i-close parenthesis natin. And then, lagyan ng exponent. So, we all know 4 times 2 is 8. So, pwede nyo na i-direct, ilagay ang sagot. So, the answer is 11,264.93. So, check natin. Okay, so, Anna will have 11,264.93 after 2 years. Next, another problem. Mr. Cruz placed 50,000 in a time deposit, earning 4% interest compounded monthly for 3 years. So how much interest did he earn? So ang tinatanong naman dito, interest. So in order to find the interest, kailangan mo muna makuha kung magkano yung kininta after 3 years. So gagamitin din natin yung future value. So ang mga given natin, so ang P is the initial amount or the present value. So 50,000 yung P natin. R is 4% or 0.04 sa decimal. So yung iba kung nahihirapan i-convert, pwede nyo naman yan moving two places to the left or you simply divide it by 100 para makuha yung 0.04. Ang time natin is 3 years. And then yung M natin is 12. Bakit 12? Kasi monthly. So yung M natin is 12. So again, kunin natin muna yung future value. So magkano yung pera? Okay, kinita niya after 3 years. So substituting all the given values. So using our calculator, 50,000. Tapos open parenthesis, lagay yung 1. plus, okay, yung fraction bar, 0.04 over 12. So, and then, close parenthesis, yung pang-exponent. So, yung m times t, bakit siya 36? Dahil 3 times 12 is 36. So, the answer is 56,363.59. So, yun pa lang yung sa future value, ha? So, yan pa lang, 56,363.59 ang future value. So, since pinapakuha sa atin yung interest, so ima-minus natin 56,363.59 minus 50,000, yung 50,000 is the present value. So, the interest earned is 6,363.59. So, Mr. Cruz earned 6,363.59 pesos in interest. Another problem. A parent wants to have 100,000 for their child's senior high school expenses after 4 years. So, if money earns 5% interest compounded semi-annually, how much should be deposited today? So, ang tinatanong is yung ngayon, yung present. So therefore, ang 100,000 is the future value. So ang given natin, our future value is 100,000. R is 5% or 0.05. Yung T natin is 4 years. And yung M natin is 2. Bakit 2? Semi-annually. So since ang hinahanap natin ay kung magkano, no, ang kailangan niyang i-deposit para in after 4 years, meron ng 100,000, no, yung anak niya. So, magkano kaya? So, we will use the formula for present value. So, F over 1 plus R over M raised to M T. So, substitute lang natin yan. So, sabi ko nga sa inyo, kailangan may calculator. So, ang gagawin lang, unahin muna, ilagay yung fraction bar, ilagay ang 100,000 sa taas, then lagyan ng open parenthesis sa baba, 1 plus, another fraction bar, ilagay yung 0.05 over, okay, another fraction bar, so ilagay yung 0.05 over 2, and then close parenthesis, ilagay sa exponent is 8. Bakit 8? So, 4 times 2 is 8. So, therefore, anong sagot natin? So, kailangan niya mag-deposit. Kung ngayon siya no, magde-deposit, dapat ang i-deposit niya ay approximately 82,074.66. So, yan dapat. Para in 4 years, so in 4 years, may 100,000 na yan. So again, the answer is 82,074.66. So the parents should deposit 82,074.66 pesos today. Next, a sari-sari store owner saved 20,000 pesos in a microfinance bank at 8% interest compounded monthly. So how much will it be worth after 1.5 years? So, since given na yung time natin, so ang tinatawag will be after 1.5 years. So, isa't kalahating taon, no? So, ang P natin dito is 20,000. So, hinahanap yung future value. And then R is 8% or 0.08 and T is 1.5 years. At your M is 12 kasi monthly. Okay, so M is equal to 12. So, we will use the formula for future value. And then, ilagay sa Isa-substitute lang natin yung mga values dito sa formula. So, using your calculator, 20,000. Okay, so open parenthesis, 1 plus, and then fraction bar, that is 0.08 over 12. Then close parenthesis, and then 1.5 times 12 is 18. So, ilagay natin. So, magkano na after 1.5 years or isa't kalahating taon? 22,540. From 20,000, no, naging 22,540. So, therefore, the answer will be 22,540.96. So, again, pwedeng hindi nyo na to ilagay. Okay, so kasi kapag nagra-round off tayo, kung hindi siya nakadirect sa calculator ang sagot natin, maaaring magbabago dito yung sagot natin. Pero konti lang din naman yung difference. Pero kapag hindi, pwedeng natin diretso sa calculator para yung final answer, wala kang ni-round off dun sa habang kinukuha mo yung solution. Direct ka dun sa final answer kapag using your calculator. So therefore, the final answer, the savings will grow to 22,540.96. Next, number 5. An OFW saved 75,000 pesos in a bank that offers 6.5% interest compounded quarterly. For 5 years, how much interest will be earned? So ano mga given natin? So interest ang kinukuha. So ang 75,000 is the present value. R is 6.5% or 0.065 TS 5 years at yung M natin ay 4 kasi quarterly. So we will use the formula for the future value kasi ang given natin is the present value. So substitute 75,000 using your calculator. Sige, hayaan ko kayong gumamit ng calculator. 75,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.065 over 4 raised to 20. Bakit nga 20 dito? M times T or 4 times 5 is 20. So, what will be the answer? The answer is, okay, 103,531.48. So, kung itong gagamitin nyo, medyo may difference dito yung sagot, no? So, pwedeng hindi nyo na pala ito ipakita, no? Yung 75,000, saka ito, kinuha natin. Okay na direct na kayo sa calculator. So, ang makuha nyo dapat sa calculator is 103,531.48 pesos. So since interest ang kinukuha, ima-minus natin yung future value sa present value and that is 28,531.48. Next, number 6. A public school teacher invested 30,000 in a cooperative that offers 6% annual interest compounded monthly. The money was left in the bank for 5 years and 18 months. How much will the investment be worth at the end of the period? So una, since hindi saktong taon yung given na time, so i-convert muna natin kasi ang binigay 5 years and 18 months. So i-convert muna natin into years. So ang 18 months, that will be 18 over 12. So 1.5, isang kalahating taon yon yung 18 months. So the total time will be 5 years plus 1.5. So a total is 6.5 years. So ano mga given? Present value is 30,000. Rate is 0.06. T or the time is 6.5. And M is 12 kasi monthly. So using the formula, so 30,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.06 over 12 raised to 12 times 6.5. So makuha nyo dapat na sagot ay 44,266.39. So after 5 years and 18 months, the investment will grow to 44,266.39. Okay, last example, a tricycle driver saved 40,000 in a rural bank that offers 5.5% annual interest compounded quarterly. So the savings were left in the bank for 7 years and 7 months. How much will the savings be worth at the end of the period? Okay, so kunin muna natin yung mga given, of course. Tinatanong dito is the future value kasi no, magkano daw yung savings at the end of the period, yun after 7 years and 7 months. So, since kagaya ng example number 6 natin, hindi siya exacto, no, yung years natin. So, i-convert natin yung 7. So, bakit dinidivide natin sa 12? We all know na yung isang taon ay may 12 months, kaya dinidivide natin sa 12. So, 7 over 12 is 0.5833. So, yung 0.5833, i-add lang natin sa 7 years. So, ang total time natin is 7.5833. So, ano yung mga given? P is 40,000 pesos. R is 0.055. Time is 7.5833. And M is equal to 4. So, ano maging solution natin? 40,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.055 over 4 raised to 4 times 7.5833. So, the answer is 60,528.82. So, that will be the savings no after 7 years and 7 months.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button para updated kayo for more video tutorial. This is your guide in learning your math lesson, your Wow Math channel.